Welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Daytona 500 presented by TA Broadcasting, brought to you by the Gears Racing Series. We're going to head on over to our live screen to get you viewers some information about tonight's race and the rules of our league. Joining me in the booth tonight is ex-Horseboat X, my good longtime friend and broadcast partner.
Hey, how's it going, Trenmar? You got a copy?
Tonight, the Gears Racing Series will be presenting to you the Daytona 500. The race will begin somewhere at about 7:30 Eastern, or 8:30 Eastern time, apologies. It will be 100 laps or 250 miles. There is stage racing for tonight's race. There will be 2 times tire and fuel, and our pit speed tonight will be 55 miles an hour. The pace speed will be 70 miles an hour, and there will be some changes that you might have to keep an eye out for as far as how the race is set up. Our pit window will be about every 20 to 22 laps, so we will see several pit stops this evening. Make sure you follow us on the socials, twitch.tv, Gears Racing Series, twitch.tv, TA Broadcasting.
Testing.
So I guess we are having a little bit of technical difficulties getting Horseboat in the booth with me this evening, but we'll try to get that ironed out for you. So we're just going to continue on with the broadcast and let you folks see some more of the information about tonight's race.
Can you hear me?
I'm going to present to you now tonight's starting grid. In row 1, on the inside, we've got number 41, Cunning Wind. Outside, number 6, Zombie 77. Inside, number 12, Ace Sniper 130. Outside, number 20, X Factor Mike. On the inside, number 18, Tenacious Z. On the outside, number 11, Stale Pringles.
Hurry up, Melissa.
Number 4, J. Cole 1721 on the inside of row 4, and on the outside of him, number 2, Comical Sphinx. Row number 5, on the inside, number 10, Daniel D. On the outside, number 38, Mark the Fat Shark. In row 6, on the inside, number 88, Militia. On the outside, number 21, Jigsaw. Row number 7, on the inside, our very own number 9, X-Horseboat X. On the outside, number 19, Keaton A13. On the inside, number 14, Agnostic Tree. And on the outside, number 17, Lava Cakes. Check, 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 check.
Checkity, checkity, check.
I got you on the comms there, X Horseboat, but there will be a little delay between hearing each other.
Oh, I can understand that. No worries.
But I would like to thank all the people who came out to watch the broadcast tonight. So as you can see on the bottom left there, we do have some social medias, just as everybody who's doing this sort of thing does. And continuing on with the broadcast, you can see there are some alternates down on the bottom right. Those are our guys who just barely missed the cut for the race tonight. I do want to say thanks to X Factor Mike for helping put all of this together, and the Gears Racing series for having me be on as their broadcaster. And definitely a special thanks to my co-host Horseboat for helping me put all these slides together and really making this happen. Just want to say thanks, bud.
You're welcome, homie.
So Tom is going to be joining us here for a little pre-game, but he will actually be in car for tonight's race, and we will actually head on down to his view of things a little later.
Yeah, right now, Trenoir, what we're doing is getting set to go, telling people where
Tom,
we're
you
going to
want to
be at the
maybe
starting
add in
lineup.
some information about uh,
Yeah, Trenoir invite will be coming shortly here. We're going to take a lap to get things together.
All right, Tom, I think I figured out how to get you live on my audio, so I do have you in real time now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yes. No, this sounds much better. Sounds better. Yeah, we're getting in there now. Invite is incoming for you. Did you get that invite, Trenoir? Trenoir, did you get that
Yeah,
invite?
yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, I did. I'm coming on in right now.
All right, we're gonna take a lap to get ready. So just getting across the line here now. So don't worry, we're gonna get lined up and you're ready to go here. Yep. Renoir, are you good there?
Yeah, I'm just getting the multi-stream set up. I'm just kind of riding around watching you guys. Sorry if a little bit of delay here. Just getting used to setting up all these great views for you folks at home.
All right, we're going green here.
We'll take everybody to the multi-view here so they can kind of see everything that's going on. And let's go racing, folks. As we can see the number 4 car taking the lead, taking these boys out around turn number 1. And then you can see the nose cam from Horseboat, my co-broadcaster here, as you can see settling in. Now there are quite a few different groups of teammates out here tonight, so make sure you watch some of them strategies. As we have some action, we're getting piled up around the turn. Definitely losing some speed as we watch Horseboat to try to evade the wreck. Looks like they're not going to throw a caution. Looks like everybody got out of the way for the most part. It's definitely going to throw the pace off for these guys. Here we go. They're starting to single file out. As we ride around with Keaton here on our main screen, you can see he's kind of packed up in the pack there. We got Militia's overhead cam in our little side screen there. As we see him get connected up around the turn. Wow, able to hold it pretty nicely there. Let's take a look at what X Factor Mike's doing. And that DeWalt. He's running in third behind Zombie. We're at lap 4 of 32 for stage 1. Real nice seeing these guys starting to form two good packs. Look like the inside and the outside line have kind of evened out as far as the number of cars. Let's see which one the drivers choose to run in. I think those guys on the high side are liking it, but the guys on the bottom are starting to pack up together. Looks like my co-host Horseboat here is catching that draft. He's going to be pulling up to the pack here right quick. You see him catching Lava Cakes' bumper. Now fasten all forward. I'd like to thank anybody who came out to watch the broadcast tonight. Very much appreciate you coming out to watch us go racing. Well, watch them go racing. I'm just talking, but that's okay. Boy, they are really liking that high side, but you can see that bottom pack has really pushed it out in front. We're going to see them single file. And there's my buddy Horseboat making a nice move on the inside, catching a couple positions. Busta M. Cooter, thank you for coming out and supporting one of your drivers here in the race tonight, Ace Sniper. I'm really glad you could come on out. I hope you enjoy the views I'm sending to you. Let's see where Ace Sniper's doing. Sure looks something like to me like he's out there leading the pack. Let's take you to the live screen on him. That is our current leader. That beautiful number 12 Menards Ford Mustang. So Busta, do you play NASCAR Heat 5 at all? Well, just so you know, there are several drivers in the series here that race on a controller. So, you know, if you get the game, and I said this last week during the duels, but if you get the game and you want to come out and turn some laps with these boys, they're a really good group of guys. They're real inviting. Definitely like to show people how to go. Well, that's awesome. Well, hopefully we'll be featuring you on one of our streams here soon. Thanks for coming out and supporting your boy Ace Sniper 130, leading the pack right now. Nothing but open road in front of him. Back to the multi-stream here. Get a couple views of the action. We got our race leader up on the top right, and back to my buddy X Horseboat X. We will be featuring 3 different drivers each week in our stream action that we have going on here. As we take a look at Keaton A13 and see where he's running, back there looks like 12th. He's holding it down, catching that draft and just riding his line. Yeah, I did a little driving with these guys, but just not as into playing the game as them. But I definitely love broadcasting for these guys, and it's a real honor to be able to come in here and produce something awesome for everybody to watch and get to see these guys go racing. It'll be interesting what happens here. We're getting to be about lap 13. I think it was like 20 to 25 or so was our pit window. So we will be coming up to some pit action here pretty quick. That's when these guys will be able to make their first actual adjustments of the race. They typically start with a preset tune to start the race, but they are able to make tire pressure adjustments and all those sorts of things during the first pit stop. So I think we'll have some varied racing after the first pit. Just want to let everybody know tonight that one of our sponsors for tonight is SuperDuperAnalBeads.com for all your plug-and-plug accessory needs, no matter how big or small. We make them all. Right now, if you order online, use discount code ADRIA for an additional 15% off. And remember, if it's in your pooper, it's got to be Super Duper. As we are now riding around with X Factor Mike and a sniper in our stream and stream. He is still leading the pack, and he's running a nice smooth line out there in that peak. Looks like X Factor Mike caught the draft and is catching up to the pack, making a run on that outside line. Back to my live screen as you see beautiful Daytona behind me. It's such an honor to be in this green screen booth. A lot better weather than cold, snowy Wisconsin that I have outside of my green screen booth here. As we ride around with A Sniper 130, let's take a little view at the pack running behind him. He is just riding a nice smooth line in that peak Mustang. Oh, Wisco boy, nice to see. Yep, I'm in Milwaukee suburbs, and boy, it sure is cold out there, and that snow we got the other day piled it up. Definitely much rather be in sunny Florida. Oh, nice, buddy. Nice, man. Yeah, I got family up in Appleton, and I get up there every so often. And actually, the band that was playing during the Open, it's my band. We played up in Appleton last summer. Some nice places up there.
Hey, Trenoir, can you do me a favor and get an overhead of the first place and second place car?
Yes, sir, I can.
Just curious if they are locking bumpers. Admins would like to know.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, they're real close, but they are not actually touching, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, this has been definitely a wild turn of events, Trenoir. Currently sitting here in third, just
Uh,
hanging out, deciding on when we're going to run this out. I got about 20 of 32 laps in stage one. Militia and I are trying to decide, well, what really we want to do if we want to run this out. I've got about 6 laps of fuel left. Uh, Boards in front of me need to pit too, so they're kind of coordinating that as we speak right now.
yeah, it's really cool to have you in the booth with me and on the track at the same time. I got your feed pulled up right now. I can see you hanging with the leaders right there. Just run your line smooth, and if you can't talk to me, don't. But we definitely appreciate the updates. Yep, we're at lap 21 now. Looks like Ace Sniper is still your leader. These boys are going to be getting ready for some pits here pretty quick. Busta, if you hang around for the intermission, if we get one, I will be playing some more. Or come and check out the intro to the show a little later after the broadcast is over. As we see Horsebow and Militia, they're teaming up there. They are teammates. I'm sure you guys kind of discussed some strategy maybe ahead of the race there, Tom. Hey, Danny, thanks for coming out, buddy. Thanks for the kind words. Definitely appreciate it. Love that you guys could come out and watch this awesome race in action tonight for the Gears Racing Series. You can see our leader up there in the top right in our stream. He is just holding strong and really running a smooth line, and so is the guys behind him. I mean, I know there was a rule change tonight. They ran this in our truck series tonight that we don't broadcast, but maybe we will in the future. But there's a rule that unless you're in the lead pack, you're not allowed to lock bumpers in the bottom 2 lanes. Maybe Horsebow might be able to explain that more to us at some point in the future, or maybe during his pit stop. Otherwise, we will have some information available about that rule change as soon as possible. Perhaps by the next stream, we will have some stuff made up for that. Yeah, Danny. I mean, I've seen some of your race action, and you smooth it out a little bit, shave a couple tenths off that lap time, and you'll be right there with your teammates, buddy. I feel like we might see some guys going in for some pit stops here pretty quick. We are hitting lap 24 of 32 on the stage. Yep, I hear some engines revving down. We see Ace Sniper and the lead group as they get into each other a little bit going into the pits. Oh, and the number 2 makes it into the pits in first in front of Ace Sniper. We'll see what kind of things these boys choose to do here. Tom, I see
one cannon right sides is the plan right now here, Trenoir, excuse me.
Well, yeah, I mean, the folks at home kind of saw the adjustments that you had there. I don't know if you wanted that broadcasted on stream. I'll try not to do that in the future, but unless you care. If you don't care, that's a great thing for people out there to see. Those are the key, adjustment times is the first pit stop, because like I said earlier, these guys have I guess what you could say is stock cars going out there. They've all got the same setup to start the race, and here's where the as Busta Kuda said, the secrets are mine. Give me all your secrets. There was a lead change going into the pits, and Comical Sphinx 31 is our new race leader. but there is a couple of guys close behind him, including Ace Sniper. But right now our leader is Comical Sphinx 31 in that discount tire Ford. Let's get you taken care of. Take a short break here and put a word out to one of our sponsors. Thanks to Danny Z's Pump and Dump Auto Center. Stop on by Danny Z's Pump and Dump with full service and a passion for the customer. You'll leave smiling and satisfied. Whether it's a total rub down or hauling a huge load, we service all makes and models. So stop by Danny Z's Pump and Dump Auto Center. Tell them that Danny sent you and receive a free hot Carl. So we pop over to X Factor Mike. He is riding right behind Tenacious Z. Hey, no problem, Danny Z. Anytime we can give you a shout out, we sure will. We definitely like stopping by the old Pump and Dump. To take you back to the live scene here with Comical Sphinx, who is currently riding second. Looks like, who is the current leader, Tom? Oh, Horse Boat, if you can find that information out for me, I would sure appreciate it.
The 41, Cunning Wind.
There we go, Cunning Wind. Sorry, I was having a hard time finding our leader, but we are on board with Cunning Wind 1554. Leading us in that beautiful Ford Mustang. four wide action. Look at these crazy fuckers!
Finished where I started in stage one.
Well, hey, you know, it's not too bad. You know, how did the adjustments that you made work for you out on the track? Looks like Cunning Wind was our winner for stage one. Do any of you viewers out there have any predictions at who might win the second stage? So we see Cunning Wind take a lead out of the first turn. But everybody's packed up now. They're looking to stay in there pretty good. As we ride around with X Factor Mike, he's giving us a nice view of Tenacious Z. I don't think you're biased or anything, Danny Z, but I'm sure Bo would definitely appreciate to hear that, and I agree, Tom is a great plate racer, and I can't wait to see what he does in the next couple stages. We pop over to Horse Boat, running currently 8th. Looks like he's got a nice run here on the pack, though. Nice move on the inside. He's going to take a couple positions and move up to 6th. And a great run. He's going to take 5th. Shake and bake, folks, shake and bake. We see the lead pack really bunching up here. Cunning Wind still just riding smooth out there in front. We take a little view of the pack behind Cunning Wind in that number 41 Ford Mustang. See, most people have kind of singled out now. We got a lone driver on the outside trying to find his way. going to take this time to pop over to one of our other sponsors. Keaton's Big Ol' Salty Nuts. A new nuts in town with so much salt and flavor to leave your mouth begging for nourishment. Best thing is, it's one nut, fat-free, and 0 calories. Great for that fit bitch on the go. Try Big Ol' Salty Nuts by Keaton's. Available in adult stores and convenience store locations near you. As we ride around with good old Keaton, hanging out right behind our buddy Horseboat. Hey Horseboat, I want to say thanks for helping this broadcast locate our awesome sponsors. They're all good sports and helping out the broadcast. Looks like most of these guys have found their line that they like driving and are kind of just settling in. As we see the lead pack, they are really bunching up. We'll see if anybody decides to make a move. We are on lap 9 of 29 in stage 2 here at the Gears Racing Series Daytona 500. Week 1, it's going down. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we came to do. So we see Cunning Wind starting to pull away just a little bit. He's got a couple car links now. I don't think he'll be able to make much traction on that. There is a couple of cars behind him that are right packed up. We see our co-broadcaster Horseboat running currently in 4th on lap 10 of 29. Just kind of cruising his line. No need to try to make any moves yet. He is currently riding behind Zombie 77. Looks like his teammate Militia is just a couple of cars behind him, just behind one of our sponsors, Keaton. As we head on back down up here to the broadcast booth in your little screen, just want to go out there and say that it really shows these guys have made some adjustments since watching the duels. You can see where people have put in the practice laps with running in a pack, holding their lines. There still is a little squirreliness, you know, towards the back of the pack, but you can see for the most part people have put in the time to put in their laps, figure out how their cars are running out here, and it's been a nice clean race so far. A couple of hiccups early on, but for the most part in tonight's plate race it is going spectacular. For anybody out there who might be watching, if you are interested in joining the Gears Racing Series, reach out to one of the in-car broadcasts or myself, and I can get you in contact with whoever you might need to know. We are on Xbox. There is no requirements to having a wheel, although you will be required to have the ability to be on Discord for race information, scheduling, and things of that nature. With that being said, I'm going to take you back to the multi-stream and head on down to our schedule. Upcoming, we got Bristol, Texas.
Caution at the line. Caution at the line.
Caution at the line. Okay, let's head back to our live scene. Unfortunately, we weren't able to catch the caution or what happened. Do you have any information for us out there, Tom?
Well, zombie in front of me checked up. I checked up, and it was kind of an accordion effect beyond me. Cars were flipping in my rearview mirror. I don't know exactly sure what happened, but it was pretty crazy. I look at my rearview mirror. This car is literally in the air. Good run here. We're all going to be able to pit and run to the end. Definitely is going to be. This race has been wild. We're going to get 4 freshies, get some fuel.
Take you folks at home back to the multi-stream. Thanks for jumping in the booth with me while you're out there driving. I know that can't be the easiest thing to do. I wish I would have got a better view of that crash. I'm sure one of the drivers that have their streams up will be able to get that. Otherwise, I'll have to clip your stream and see what we can see in your rear view mirror.
Yeah. 10-4, 10-4. Yeah, this is going to be a nice sprint to the finish. It's any man's game here with this pit stop. That means everybody's going to be able to make it. Everybody's going to be able to run all out. There's going to be no need for conservation.
We'll let the big
This is going to be
eat.
a shootout. Exactly. A lot of people, well, I should say a lot of people, but a few people in this party are questioning that new rule with the high line. You're only allowed to push the leader around on the high line. Makes it a little bit more of a challenge to pass and maintain that lead. But again, bottom, naturally, the bottom is the fastest way to drive, and that's what we've been doing here during this segment.
Yeah, you can see most of the people are sticking towards the bottom of the track, and I remember in the duels when the rule wasn't present, there was definitely a good mix of people choosing to drive different lines.
Yeah.
But then again, it could change,
is the best of the best that qualified, get in here, and if they have the numbers, the outside line can work. It really can. It's just having the numbers.
Well, how many drivers are there currently in the Gears Racing Series?
There's close to 30.
So there you have it, folks at home. There's only 16 drivers that are going to make it each week.
And that's really only because the Xbox party chats are limited to 16 in a party to talk. So
but hey, that's
does
understandable,
make it kind of a challenge. Yeah. I'll tell you here, it is tense because, the duels, there's that level of intensity, but this is for, this is for points. This is for what we've been working for all off season.
Yeah, and definitely by next week we'll get a slide made up of what actually constitutes a point for a driver and all those things. I know we have plenty of people probably watching are familiar with NASCAR, point scoring, but then again, you never know. Could have somebody who knows not a thing about NASCAR, so we'll try to get that set up for you by next week. I'd like to send another shout out to Danny Z for being a good sport and being a great sponsor for the race tonight. He is one of the drivers in the series, and like I said, buddy, you just get a couple more tenths off those lap times, you'll be right out there with your teammates. Here we go. These boys are going green. Let's go racing.
No,
okay,
we're not. Not
I
yet.
jumped it. Damn it, I heard engines revving. I was like, let's go. I blew that one.
Formation. Every caution is 4 laps to 1 lap to calm everything down. Second lap, leaders will pit. Third lap down cars.
Yeah, I guess I could have watched.
Lap is the grid up.
The pace car, but I didn't do that. Getting a little squirrely back there. Come on, if you can't control it at 70.
There was a car that was ghosted, and they're trying to de-ghost it.
Oh, I see.
It's one of those NASCAR heat issues.
I can see that in the background on my screen as a car spinning around, yellow car.
Oh, yeah. Going green.
And the green flag is out. And here we go. Let's go racing. Looks like the 18 is going to make a run on the outside here on the 41 at Cunning Wind. And we've definitely got 2 lines. Let's see if anybody sticks to that high line, and they're going to push it. They are nose to tail as they're pushing out, and we have a new leader, number 18. Tenacious Z. Him and the other guys on the high line are going to keep pushing that. Let's see if they can clear the bottom line of drivers and pull on into the inside and run that line. Looks like they have cleared it, and Tenacious Z is going to be our leader for lap number 18 of 29 on stage 2. Looks like these boys will be able to make it to the end of the stage on fuel and tires that they got after the caution. I think we're going to see a lot different driving here in stage 2 for the end of it that we did in the entire stage 1. As Tom mentioned, these guys can drive all out from here on out to the end of the stage. Take you back to the multi-stream here. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be featuring 3 drivers each week. As we see Horseboat get into the ass end of Agnostic Tree, pretty nice there. He is one of our featured drivers this week and my co-host in the booth. Our other featured driver, our fearless leader, X Factor Mike, currently running 3rd behind Militia 43 our co-host teammate. And just a little bit back in the pack in 11th is our third featured driver tonight, Keaton A13. Make sure you check out all three of those guys' streams. That is where I'm running their feeds from. They are streaming live currently, so if you want to run over there and check out their stream and see their in-car view, they are available for you to do that. Of course, we'd like you to hang with us and check out the multi-stream, and don't be shy. Feel free to chat with us. We got the overhead view of Tenacious Z, our leader. So we see X Factor Mike leading the lower pack, now in second, has gained a bunch of positions and is leading the inside pack and is now in the lead. What a race, folks. The entire pack order has literally flip-flopped. Let's see if that inside line, the entire inside line, can pull it. The number 9 is right up there. They are all nose to tail. The 21 is the last one. Let's see if the 14 can pull up too. Oh, and they're starting to get into each other on the outside, and they are not going to be able to make it. Second, we got 3 wide. The 14, the 21, and 18 are getting into each other, and the 21 spins. Does not look like there's going to be a caution, but they are hard racing around. And X Factor Mike is our new leader.
Caution at the line, caution at the line.
And then we're going to call a caution at the line, folks. Wow. Horseboat.
Yeah.
Give us an update.
It's pretty buck wild in the party chat.
Wow.
With the rule adjustment, it makes for really close pack racing, so you're basically, your peripheral vision really takes over after a while.
This is fun to watch, Horseboat. It is fun to watch.
Feel like we're in a good position here.
That was crazy to watch the entire pack basically flip.
Pit road's closed this lap. 21's been getting the bad, basically the short end of the stick. He's been involved in a couple wrecks tonight. It's really unfortunate. I think this second one, he was just purely the victim.
Well, I don't know if the folks at home actually got to see it, unfortunately, on stream, because I was watching it on another window and didn't realize it wasn't on the stream, but I was calling it out, and I know you heard the call. It was pretty awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was buck wild.
as we're riding around with you in your Hooters Chevrolet.
I was just waiting for you to make this decision. I don't really care. No. I have, yeah.
Take this opportunity to give another shout out to one of our sponsors. Throat Goats. Check out the all-new video game online taking the world by storm called Throat Goats. Create a sassy, immersive character and join the online following. First MMORPG of its kind that may just be too hot to stream. Buy now and receive the Slurp 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 DLC for free. Again, that's Throat Goats. Be a goat with your throat.
Going green this time.
We're riding along with you, Horseboat. Let's make it happen.
Big shout out to Throat Goats.
I think I might want to try that game, Tom. I don't know. And this is what we came to do.
Come down, boys. Come down.
Let me bring you back up here in the booth with me as we see that outside line really making a move. Got some guys getting into each other, trying to find out where they want to run in the pack as we're riding around with X Factor Mike. As we see some of the folks in the back of the pack really trying to make their way. Again, this is a points race, so they are going to be fighting for position. We see some guys getting flung out to the outside and getting into the wall back in the back of the pack. X Factor Mike really just leading the way. We got Zombie right behind him in that number 18 Toyota M&M's. Toyota looking sharp. Mark the Fat Shark and that Death Wish Coffee 38.
Yeah, I'll take 4. I got stage points. Woohoo! Yeah, stage points. Stage points.
Stage points. Look at that number 9 Hooters Chevrolet. And our new leader, Zombie. X Factor Mike on the inside line. Leading that inside pack. He's got the number 88 Valvoline Chevrolet on the inside with him. He's got the entire pack on the inside is really just pushing their way. That inside line just really is. Oh, and he cuts him off. And they're getting into each other. They're 3 wide around the turn. This is some wild racing, folks. They are really getting after it. As you see the folks on the outside line, they're really trying to push that. Let's head back over to the multi-stream. X Factor Mike is our current leader. Lap 70 of 100. Seen him really push that outside line and just overtake everybody. You can see where the teammates are really coming out to shine and packing up together and just kind of pushing their dominance and making things happen in different areas on the track. See if that inside line can pack up together and make a good run on them. Again, the only time these guys are able to make adjustments is during the pits, so anytime there's a stoppage in the racing action and they're able to make adjustments, be prepared to see quite a difference in the racing action coming afterwards. Riding around with Zombie, we can get a real good view of the front of the pack here and kind of what's everything that's going on. Looks like Tenacious Z has overtaken X Factor Mike for the lead. A little in stream, we're riding around with Zombie. You see that inside line starting to make a run on them. Someone fell out of the inside line. I didn't quite see if they spun or not. somebody did lose some pace. He's kind of far back there. We'll get the overhead view of the pack as we see somebody gets into 17 as we see him just fall off camera. As we see the inside line just a little further back with Cunning Wind. He is kind of getting into somebody. Our buddy Horseboat passing us on the outside there. As he's getting 3 wide into the turn, trying to make a move around the 17. Riding around with Jigsaw 21, haven't really stopped by him tonight. Not to making too many waves, but I did think he did get caught into a few unfortunate incidents, but he's still driving hard, riding there next to Horseboat. Got J. Cole and that Busch Light. Beautiful Busch Latte Ford. Ace Sniper, one of our first leaders, making a run on the inside line, picking up a bunch of positions. See if that inside line can make it stick. Those boys on the outside are really fast, and they are making it work. We got Stale Pringle, number 11 FedEx Toyota, holding down in the middle of the top line, really fighting to push the other 4 in front of that number 12 Menards as we see a bunch of guys get. But we got some aggressive racing going on. As we ride around with Militia 43, that number 88 Valvoline, it gives us a perfect time to go to one of our sponsors. Or should I say, give a shout out to Militia for the Metal Militia and his new album, Yeah. You may know Militia in the 88 Chevy as a Gears Racing Series driver, but some of you folks out there might not know he is a local legend in the metal industry. Yeah, he is. On April 1st, the debut from the Militia called Yeah. His featured tracks such as My Chicks Are Free, Adria, Take Your Tooth Out, Can I Get a Gummer, and the single Yeah, featuring X Horseboat X. Free download on all music platforms today. You see some of these guys are really trying to find that inside line and make it stick, and the guys on the high side have definitely found where they want to be and are riding that pretty nicely. as we ride around with Cutting Wind, number 41. HaasTooling.com, Ford Mustang. Back to leader cam, Tenacious Z. I'd like to thank anybody who came out to watch the stream tonight. As we approach lap 80 of 100, I do believe there might be a pit stop coming anytime in the next 5 laps. Is that correct, Tom? X-Horse Boat, if you get a chance to let me know. Obviously, he's busy, folks. As we see the pack stretch out here. Gonna ride around with X Factor Mike on our main screen here. And our leader, Tenacious Z, up in the screen, so you can get a forward view and a back view of the pack and all the action that is going on. Well, looks like just about everybody has found their groove and they are just snaking along the track. Somebody falls out to the inside, decided not to run with the others, and is probably going to lose some position. Hey Brandon, welcome to the broadcast booth. Are you not... Oh, you were working, so you were not able to race for this race. Have you been able to watch any of the race? It's been pretty lively. There was a rule change ahead of the broadcast. Yep, so it's actually made for some pretty interesting racing as we see some of the guys are starting to spread out on the inside. Yeah, give me one second. Did you get the invite button? As he said, we are on lap 90 of 100. We see some changes happening here. Take you back down live to the track. Looks like these guys are going to hit a quick gas and go. Maybe some tires. Tom, you got a copy?
What do you need?
I just see some of these guys are going in for what, fresh set of tires, some gas.
That would be up to the leaders. I'm a lap down now. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Got as our current leader there, Pete Miller. Hey Rob Sox, welcome to the stream, bud. Come on, guys, you can't just hop into the broadcast booth that well.
Yeah, kick those guys. They should be in there anyway.
Well, I got the multi-stream going, and I'm on Keaton, I guess, on both. Yeah, I got Keaton. I see them on the bottom on the inside. I got, we're driving nose cam from X Factor Mike into the wall, and then we got Keaton. I'm going to switch that to our overhead view so we can see that. If you have another device, I would suggest pulling up the stream. You can get the multi-views for yourself as well. It's been some really awesome racing tonight, and pretty clean so far. You know, it wasn't that way in the first stage. I know you weren't able to actually watch, but the first stage, they actually, most of the guys were running on the inside line, and I think somewhere about halfway during the second stage, there was a caution, and I saw the action really change, and the fast guys, if you will, really started just holding that top line right there in the white, the little faded part. Hey, thanks for the message, Deacon. Definitely appreciate it. Thanks for the follow as well. Say that again, Brandon. Yeah, that's why I was saying to whoever jumped into our broadcast booth before, a little rogue voice, anybody who jumps into our broadcast booth in our Discord will be live on the stream. I thought we made that apparent, but I guess not. Red Mama requested an invite, but the race is almost over, 3 laps to go. Tenacious Z is leading the pack right now in front of X Factor Mike. We got Keaton in third. Yeah, can you not though? Because we're in the broadcast, but no offense. Some guys split off on the inside possibly here at the end. Tenacious C is. We'll get this overhead cam here on our stream and stream. The inside line is pushing. Oh, but they're 3 wide and they're getting into each other. The 10 is making a move on the 18, the 41, 20, or the 41, the 12, the 88, 3 wide around the back turn. You got 41, 18 getting into the wall. And we've got cars spinning all over the track. We're gonna just ride around with Militia till the end, I guess. We got 18 and 10 cars leading the pack. a nice block on the outside. Militia takes the inaugural Daytona 500 for the Gears Racing Series. Wow. Well, you can go back. You just got to go back to the. You got to go back to the broadcast and check it out later. So you see some live results there of our finishing order: Militia, DD King, Tenacious Z, Comical Sphinx, Cunning Win. Wow, what a race, folks!
Hendrick wins the 500. Fuck yeah.
If you're on my stream, you should definitely make a clip of that, B-Phil. Deacon MW14 wants to know what we think of Austin Cindric winning the Daytona 500. I can't really say that I watch a lot of NASCAR. I like to watch my boys here in the Gears Racing Series. Whoa, hot mic section. No, in the Gears Racing Series. It's been a couple hour stream already. We're just hitting the 2-hour mark, so I can't really comment on anything that happened in the 500 because I actually didn't watch it. But I'm sure Brandon probably could, or Horseboat. But with that being said, I'd like to say thank you to all the people who stopped by to watch and our new followers this evening, and definitely stop back next week for Bristol. It's going to be a hell of a time, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. And thanks to everybody who helped out with the broadcast.